Okay, so in this week's chapter, we finally saw the main city of the Zou country, or should I say city in ruins when I read this chapter, and of course the relation of the two members of the Ming tribe. Which also I can really tell that one of them, the little girl, who tried to attack Zoro, and of course she dodged when Zoro tried to hit her, it reminded me of that girl, we only see only one scene we saw her, when she was trying, I don't know, was hiding behind a tree or something, where the time, where they were chased, when Sanji, Brook, and the others, were chased by the Kaido pirates and everything. So there's two confirmations about that, about this chapter. For the one, for the girl, I don't know, but she kind of looked like her. I don't know. The other thing is that it appears like, if that's the girl, it appears like that in chapter 795. It appears like the rest of the Straw Hats and Caesar Clown and Momonosuke, it appears like, they're already in Zou. They're already there. Which also even was a couple times confirmed, when the Straw Hats, were headed there. We'll see about it. So, that's one thing. So, that being said, I just wish to say, about this chapter was really simple. Really, really simple. Because from the beginning, the half of the chapter was, already, everyone tried to climb onto the, to the top of the elephant and everything. And at the beginning of the chapter, if you remember from the last page of the last chapter, we have someone or something falling down from the sky, and it appears like it was someone, which was also designed with some kind of monkey. It was some kind of a monkey character, who also wear, that unique, British stylish, gentleman cylinder on his top of the head. So it was really kind of funny to see that, because it reminded me of the good old, monkey toys, back in those days when I was very, very little. So he's falling down from the sky, and everybody dodged it. And of course, what the hell Kanjuro did? He just, covered Kinemon's eyes, and he said, Kanjuro, guess who's that? Guess who's this? And he goes, what the hell do you think I'm gonna guess? It's you, Kanjuro, because you're right, behind me. And of course, Kanjuro, oh crap. And of course, the monkey, or the character, who looked like a monkey, just hit Kinemon, and Kanjuro and Kinemon fall down from the dragon right down, down, and down. And there was like, panicking and everything, what the hell is gonna happen, because remember, if Kanjuro fall down from, if he falls in the ocean, the dragon will disappear before it's time. Because everybody knows that when a Devil Fruit user or is knocked out or in the sea, every single effect that they do or try to make wears off. So in this chapter we can see the dragon is still alive, so they're unhurt, like Kinemon and Kanjuro. I know they were shouting from right down. I don't know even where they fall. But if not in the ocean, then maybe there's somehow they catch, maybe they're catch somewhere, at the elephant's leg. I don't know, we'll see. So, I don't know if they were shouting, or, Luffy could, hear the listening. I don't know, but, they say, no, we are unhurt, go on, we will reach you and everything, and in one of these shouting, I heard, one of these, talking, there's another third unknown character that said, that the unauthorized, entry, it's unforgivable. And it appears like mostly that this monkey character, saying to Kanjuro and Kinemon. So all being said, there you have, try to climb, to the top of the Zou Island and everything. And of course, dragon, try, to make this drawing dragon, who they call him, Yunosuke, something like that. Ryukonosuke, something like that. And, he tried to do his best, to reach, the island and everything. Or should I say the top of the country and everything, because we were talking about a big, giant motherfucking elephant. It took a lot of time, to climb up there. So, for the dragon was really, really heavy. But then, everybody was like cheering over, okay, Ryunosuke, you can do this and everything, And he was like, okay, yeah, I will do this, And finally, they reached the top and everything. Even if you can see the scene when Nikorobi, was crying, say, you can do this, dragon. You can do this. It was really kind of touching moment and everything. So when Dragon reached the top of the country, everybody was like, "Yeah, we did it! We entered Zou and everything." And of course, it's time for the dragon to say all of them goodbye, because it transformed back to a drawing, and you can see that they're facing Frankie, Nico Robin, Usopp. They were crying about the dragon, like, "Oh no, don't leave us," and everything. A very touching moment. Very touching moment. Even for Law and Zoro was kind of stupid and ridiculous, because even Zoro he was a bad drawing of a dragon. And of course, like, also, "You two have to apologize right now." Even he's a drawing or whatever. But somehow they have to apologize to Kanjuro, because he's the one who drew it. Whatever, fuck it. So, after being said and everything, they right straight to the head to the city, which I say city in ruins, because after they arrived there, the entire Zou, the country, they're all in ruins, towers, destroyed and everything, like it was some kind of a battlefield. Like, it appears like something, because, like, we're trying to go, right through the door, you can see that the big door, metal door and everything was already crushed and on the floor, well, not floor, the gate, you can see that the gates were already crushed and everything, like, on the floor. Like someone with their hands or foot, they squashed them, because, like Law said, because someone, entered, this country with the force, forcibly, with the force. So I don't know, because it appears like Zoro said, everything is fresh, and it appears like there was a great battle in this country of Zou. I don't know if that all this damage was made by these Kaido pirates, who was led by this shiphead. I don't know if it was them or someone else. But look, there's a lot of things that have to be explained right now. So after they entered, in the sea, I would say, before I said the main part, I just only wish to say, the time, when, of course, Luffy. Every single time, when he came, to an unknown city and everything, he was like, jumping around like a real monkey. Jumping around, see what's going on. Also, I have also a theory, this Zou Arc, is gonna be, this Zou Arc, but how I see it, when I saw this chapter and everything, I believe, this Zou Arc, will not be as long as Dressrosa was. Not that long, but somehow it will remind everybody else about Skypiea. Because, I don't know, because, this old country, the culture, the ruins, the tribes, and everything, this Zou Arc, is something very similar to Skypiea. Very similar. Like, for example, Dressrosa was for Dressrosa was like Alabasta. I believe Zou Arc will be like Skypiea. And the view, was very beautiful. Cool and beautiful, because not only you can see, the city right there is down, but also you can see right in front of you, you can see the forest, the main tree, and what should I say, the forest, how the Mick tribe call it, the whale forest. Which, when you see the main tree, there is, elementary why it's called like that. Because the main tree looks like a real, big blue whale. Yeah, it's on the main tree is in the shape of a blue whale, which also is kind of cool, really cool. So that's the reason why they call it the whale forest. But also in this picture, you can also see, the other buildings, that was built right inside of the mountains, or should I say, well, not mountains, the hills. Just like, in the ancient times, like, for example, ancient Indians and the other tribes, who lived centuries ago, they all, the real history. So it was really kind of cool to see that. It appears like all that, used, all kind of, ancient, historical buildings, tribes, whatever, when you try to build the Zou. I guarantee that. That's how I think, sorry. That's how I think. So it was really kind of cool in that. And right, and it appears like, like I said, like Zoro and Trafalgar Law and everybody said, at the beginning, it appears like the city was under attack of someone or something, because, like I said, the city is in ruins, and of course abandoned. So, like Law said, like Zoro said, they were freshly attacked, freshly. So, I know what's gonna happen. I know what happened. There's a lot of things that had to be explained. A lot of things. So after being said and everything, the view, and there you have, I don't know where, they have the Destroyer's first attack. Well, not there, but the enemy's attack on them. And like I said beginning, there you have this little girl, and everything, trying, to spy, spy on Zoro and everybody else, like they say, intruders, like what the hell happened to our guy and everything. And it appears like the guy was talking about was his name was Barietti or Bariete, I don't know. It appears like if I think that this might be that monkey guy who should just fall from the edge of the Zou country. I think it's him. So this kid, or should I say this child, this girl thinks that this monkey character, if his name is really Bariete, it was eliminated, by them and everything. And of course, what she does, trying to attack them. And of course, they try, and of course, Zoro and Law already, sensed that there's someone will be, there's something, is there, moving or trying to attack and everything. And of course, Zoro, I'll take care of this, just throwing out, his sword and everything. And just the right moment when this girl tried to attack him, I think there was some kind of a gloves, who looked like animal claws. I think there were some kind of a gloves who looked like that. I don't recall. I don't think they're real, like Zou Delphi powers. No. So for me, it will be gloves. So gloves, they look like animal claws. They try, to attack him and everything. Of course, Zoro sensed that she's trying to attack them and everything. And of course, right in the way, when he tries to cut her, she jumped, and she said one word, airborne. And Zoro said she's floating. So it appears like that's meant to me some kind of a Delphi power. Yeah, Delphi power and everything. So the little girl, tried to attack him again, and she failed because Zoro tried to block her attack, with swords and everything. And there you have, out of nowhere, you had another member of the Ming tribe, should I say, another female member of the Ming tribe, riding on some kind of half crocodile, half wild hog, something like that, and she said, it appears like this little girl is called Carrot. That's how, because how I see it. It appears like this little girl is called Carrot, and she said, the big female, she said to Carrot, forget about them, we have to deal with intruders in the whale forest. So, I don't know who the intruder is. For my opinion, it's the rest of the Destroyers, but maybe it can be another someone else. I don't know. And of course, everybody's shocking, in the way how they look and everything. Of course, Trafalgar Law said, those are the Ming tribe. And Usopp, in the way how he looked at her and was really shocked and scared, and he said, are those Nami's clothes? Okay, that was weird. After that chapter, there's a lot of things will be discussed before the next chapter will came out. So this was all the chapter in short terms. But there's nothing I have to mention. It appears like the ground, which also makes perfect sense. The ground, was where they were walking and everything, because like Zoro said, it was very difficult to walk. He said, Law said that it's elephant skin. So logically, because the country is on top of elephant, or should I say on elephant's back. So they're walking, so that's why they're walking on elephant skin. For the Ming tribe, that is like a ground, that is a ground for them. A normal elephant ground. Well, that's one thing. So, yeah. So that was the whole chapter. Like I said, it was really simple, really simple. So I know what's gonna happen next, because there's a lot of things that have to be explained right now. A lot. Who the hell are the Ming tribe? Because, like I said, we only hear them. The first time we only heard them, being mentioned by where Sanji get the list, of all the slaves and how much they're worth. When they were on that slave auction. We tried to save Kami, the mermaid. So that was the first time they were mentioned. But not by them, but you can see them on the list. And so they have to be explained, they have to be fully explained about, their culture, the history of the Ming tribe and everything. There's yet to, they have to be, revealed. Also, the main villain has yet to be revealed and everything. So, for now, it was okay chapter to me. Simple, but okay. Also, most very touching, at the beginning for the dragon, and very, cool. So here I am done. Yeah, read the video, comment, subscribe. You can force it. Give me something what you personally think about this chapter. Give me something what you personally think. What the hell is gonna happen next? what do you think about Zou, the country, the Ming tribe, and everything? Who you think is gonna be the main villain? Drop your like, really appreciate that. So peace, everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Oh fuck! There's one thing before I sign off. I just only wish to say one thing. When Usopp said Nami's clothes, you know, I have two theories. First one was kind of stupid, but I'm gonna say fuck it. The first one is, what if Nami and the others were transformed, you know, into the Ming tribe for from some kind of a sorcerer or something like that, you know? Because there's one thing you can explain, you know, why she's wearing Nami's clothes. Because that theory gives me, you know, the idea, you know, when at the time when Gekko Moria, you know, when he stole the shadows and he told him, you know, you forgot all the people you met in the past, you forgot all your memories and everything. Everything was very precious to you. You answer to me now because I'm your master. And then he put them in the zombies. That gives me a theory about transformation of Nami and everybody else. Because if that is true, which also makes sense, you know, if some kind of sorcerer or something like, I don't know, you know, make them forget about the Straw Hats there, because if you everybody knows that if Nami was on that wild hog, if that is a wild hog, you know, she could see there are the Straw Hats and everything. So if didn't see them, maybe someone make her forgot about them. I know, that's one theory. The other theory is very simple. The Ming tribe captured them, and this Ming tribe girl took her clothes. That's all I wish to say. So think about my theories and everything. So peace everyone. Like I said, begin having an awesome day. Little Shadows signing off, and see you around till the next One Piece chapter came out.